Do you struggle with meditation? If so, this video is for you because I'm going to break down a simple formula that will help you be successful in creating a habit of meditation. Let's get after it. Welcome back to another episode of the Life Launch channel, where I give you weekly tips to help you launch your life to the next level. I appreciate everybody who's watching this and everybody who subscribes. If you like this video, please share with other people so they don't miss out. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out. And leave a comment below of what your favorite meditation technique is. I love to hear your all's feedback, so please keep it going. Let's dive into it. Meditation has become extremely popular these days, and that's because there's so many benefits from it. From increasing your focus, to increasing your memory, and giving you better control over your emotions. But so many people struggle to start the habit of meditation, which is what I want to talk about today. In this video, I'm going to break down why you struggle with meditation, how to succeed at it, and then if you stick around towards the end, I'm going to give you 3 meditation techniques that any beginner can do. Let's dive into it. Most people struggle with meditation because they're thinking about meditation in the wrong way. When you visualize meditation, what comes to mind? If you're like anybody else, you're probably thinking of somebody sitting cross-legged on the floor with their eyes closed and holding their hands in a weird position. The reality is that that's only one form of meditation. Meditation is whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be whatever you've seen on TV or in movies or whatever somebody else is doing. You have your own form of meditation. So we have to change the way we think about meditation. A lot of people think meditation is about not thinking, when in reality, meditation is all about bringing awareness and focus to your thoughts and to what's going on in your body. It's about observing what's happening in this moment. This is something that we call mindfulness, or bringing awareness to the present moment. So meditation isn't about just sitting cross-legged, it's about observing what's happening inside of you. Now, the beautiful thing about meditation is that it can be practiced literally anywhere. As I said, mindfulness is bringing awareness to the present moment, and you can do that wherever you are. Whether you're in line for the grocery or going on a walk, or maybe you're just sitting on your couch. It doesn't matter where you are. As long as you're bringing awareness to the moment, you're meditating. So the only way to move past our past limitations of meditation is to start thinking about it differently. We have to change our mindset to understand that there's no right or wrong way to meditate. It's all about bringing awareness to the moment. And if you can just observe what's going on inside, you are meditating. Now that you understand why you struggle with meditation, I want to show you how you can succeed at meditation. The biggest thing to remember with meditation is that it is a lifelong habit. Too many people try meditation for a week and get frustrated that they're not good at it and they give up. You need to understand that meditation is a practice that you have to keep at for the rest of your life. When I first started meditating, I gave up multiple times. It wasn't until I started very small and took little baby steps to improve that I've gotten to where I am today, where I can meditate for 15 minutes every morning. So in order to get better at meditation, you have to understand that this is something that's going to take you a long time, but it's a lifelong habit, and you don't want to rush something that you're meant to have for life. So a good place to start with meditation is to start as small as possible, whether that be 5 minutes or 10 minutes or even 1 minute. Starting small is better than not starting at all. So you can simply start your meditation by sitting somewhere comfortably, whether it's your couch or on the floor or even lying down in bed. Wherever you are, try and find a place that makes you comfortable where you could sit for an extended time period. The next thing you want to do is put a timer on so you know how long you're meditating for. So many times when I was starting out, I would constantly be looking at my phone to see how long it's been. But when you set a timer, it takes away that anxious feeling of when is this going to end? You know it's going to end when the timer goes off. So if you set it for 1 minute, then you have to sit there for 1 minute until the timer goes off. This makes it a lot easier to focus on what's going on inside instead of focusing on how long have I been sitting here. Another tip for success is to meditate at a consistent time each day. A habit has to be built on consistency. The best way to get into a habit is to continually do that habit at the same time every day. This is why you brush your teeth before going to bed or when you wake up. You've built that habit. So meditation should be the same thing. You need to do it at a consistent time, whether that's right when you wake up or right before you go to bed. It doesn't matter, but the more consistent you can get with it, the better you're going to get at it and the more success you're going to find of building a habit of meditation. And lastly, it's important to create an environment for meditation. You don't want to meditate in a busy place or a place where there's lots of noise that can distract you. You also want to get rid of all distractions. So any TV that might be on, or maybe your phone buzzes, so you want to put it on Do Not Disturb. If you want to succeed in creating a habit of meditation, you have to create an environment that is good for meditation, or else you're always going to be getting frustrated and distracted. So those tips are great for creating a habit of meditation. If you follow those, it's going to be a lot easier to start getting into the habit of doing it every day. Consistency matters the most. But you also need a few techniques of how to meditate. Now remember, meditation is whatever you want to make it, but there are some simple ways that you can meditate and start building that habit without getting super frustrated. And that's what I'm going to go over right now. The first way to meditate is to simply focus on your breath. Sit down somewhere or lay down somewhere that's comfortable and close your eyes. And all I want you to do is just focus on your breath as long as possible. I want you to focus on how it feels breathing through your nose, what it feels like when the air is in your lungs, and then what your body feels like when the air is leaving your lungs and you're exhaling. Your breath is the bridge between your mind and body. It brings you into the present moment. When you're focusing on your breathing, you're not thinking up here, you're focusing right here. So that's why it's such a great tool for meditation. Now, when you're first starting out, you are going to get distracted. You're going to be focusing on your breath, and then a thought's going to come up of what am I going to do after this? Or how long have I been sitting here? Whatever that thought is, that's okay. It's important not to get frustrated with the thought, but to observe it and notice it and bring awareness to the fact that you are thinking and you're not focusing on your breath. When you bring that awareness, it brings you back to your breath. The more you practice coming back to your breath, the better you're going to be at focusing on your breath for longer periods of time. Like I said, it may be a second, it may be a half second that you're focused on your breath. But the more you practice it, the better you're going to get at it. So don't get frustrated, just keep coming back to your breath until the timer's done. The second technique is what's called the zoom out method. I love this technique because it really gives you perspective on your life. The concept of this technique is to start focusing on yourself and then to slowly start zooming out to your surrounding. Imagine you're on Google Maps and right now you're at your location and it's right here at your body. And then if you were to click that button that zoomed out, you would slowly zoom out to see your house, to see your city, to see your state, and then to see the entire world. This is exactly what the zoom out method of meditation focuses on. So you can practice this by closing your eyes and slowly start to just notice what you're feeling in your body. Imagine you are looking at your body from the outside and you're watching yourself sit there meditating. Then I want you to start zooming out to the room you're in. What do you see in your mind? What does the room look like? What are you seeing? Are you seeing your couch there? Or maybe your bed or whatever's in your room? Start to visualize it in your mind. After you've zoomed out to your room, I want you to zoom out to your house and visualize yourself being above your house and looking down at your house. Then zoom out to your neighborhood. What other houses do you see as you zoom out? Do you see the streets? Are there cars driving by? Then you're taking it a step further and zoom out to your entire city that you're in. Imagine you are floating above your city and you are looking down at it. And you're going to do this again until you visualize your state, your country, and then eventually you're going to zoom out and see yourself above the world. What does it look like? This process can take anywhere from 1 minute to 5 minutes. It doesn't really matter, but the more you zoom out, the more perspective you're going to get on your own life. It seems like a strange method, but I guarantee you if you try it, you're going to walk away with a completely different experience. And lastly, this is a simple technique that helps you bring awareness to the present moment, and it's mindfulness. As I said before, mindfulness is just being aware of the here and now. It can be practiced anywhere, from going on a walk, to while you're eating food, to when you're just sitting on your couch relaxing. Bring that present awareness to what's going on inside your body and inside your mind, and just simply observe what's happening. Mindfulness is a great way to start practicing meditation, and it's actually what I used to use when I worked with children to teach them how to meditate. We would go for walks in the park, and I would tell them to notice what you hear or what you see. Or maybe we would be eating, and I would tell them to close their eyes and notice the flavors of whatever they're eating. This present or awareness you bring to the present moment is so important towards building that focus and observation of what's happening right here and now. If you can practice mindfulness, then it's going to help you be better at meditating when you do decide to sit down and close your eyes for 5 minutes. So mindfulness is a great practice, and it's a great way to start off if you're a beginner. So those are the 3 techniques that any beginner can use when they're starting out meditating. Use these and let me know which one you like. You can comment below to share with others. I love your feedback, so please keep it coming. If you have any questions about meditating, please reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram. I will always answer back and try and help you out. If you like this video, please share with other people. You never know who it could help. And please subscribe to my page so you never miss out on these life launch videos. Once again, I want to thank you for being here, and you should thank yourself for being here because it's a sign that you are trying to discover your best self. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and let's keep getting after it.